I know there's going to be guys in the comment section saying, oh, but it's Colombia. It's cheap. It's just a couple hundred. Bro, listen, the money ain't the issue. The issue is principle. You don't want these girls toying with you and treating you like an ATM machine. That's the problem with a lot of you guys, is you guys don't know where to draw the line.
Hey, Jamie Woods, we here to travel and motivate. No curry, we just trying to keep our minds in the golden state. We answer to nobody but the Lord, we control our fate. Too many things to see just to sit in a hole and bake. We growing, ayy.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jamie Woods back at it with another video. And guys, today I'm going to talk about something very, very interesting. I'm going to talk about some of my dating experiences out in Medellin, Colombia. I spent a decent amount of time over there very recently, and I want to talk to you guys about a couple things you guys need to watch out for when you're dating in Medellin, Colombia, because I don't want you guys to end up in these traps. So first things first. If by any chance you meet a girl, it don't matter where you meet her, in person, Tinder, whatever, you meet a chick and you're talking to her and you're trying to set up a first date, all right? First date is already set up. Everything's good to go for that day. And then the day of, she hits you up saying, oh, hey, can my friend come along? It don't matter who it is, you say no to it. The reason why this is a bad idea to go on a date with a woman out there with a friend, first of all, is let's talk about it from a dating aspect first. It's just wrong. It just means she doesn't like you like that, right? If we're talking from a pure dating aspect, even here in the United States, if they bring a friend along with them to a first date, that's because she don't even like you like that, bro. She wants to have a friend there with her for protection, for safety, for whatever reason, and for a reason to leave you after she eats dinner. So after she eats dinner, she could be like, oh, I got to go back out with my friend. She got to go back home. We got to do something together, blah, blah, blah. And they disappear. You never see them again. So from a pure dating aspect, this is never a good idea, no matter where you are. But in Colombia, there's added factors to it that can make it actually very dangerous for you and also very bad for your pockets. So let's talk about the financial aspect of this, okay, which has almost happened to me a couple times. So you set up the date, you tell her, hey, let's meet up in this place, and then she tells you, oh, can my friend come along? And if you were to say yes to that, because the problem is I know how you guys think. Some of you guys are going to be like, oh, another girl, what she look like? Maybe she bad. Oh, I could have myself a threesome. That's what a lot of you guys think. And that's exactly what they want you to think. Because what's going to end up happening, guys, is you're going to end up going to this date with her friend there. And they're going to rack up the bill. I'm talking about they're going to rack up the tab, bro. They're going to get everything. They're going to get the most expensive cocktails, the most expensive entrees. They're going to get an appetizer, a dessert. They're going to have everything, shots. And you thinking because it's Colombia and everything's so cheap, you're like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's Colombia. I got this. I'm going to end up in a threesome afterwards because her friend came along, right? Because you're in, very silly gringo that doesn't know any better. And so the tab is going to come out and it's going to be a couple $100. And you're going to be like, damn, this is like $200-300. Damn, like this is United States prices over here, right? And then you're going to pay that tab. And guess what they're going to do? Deuces, and they're out of here, right? Or there's other scenarios where, for example, it's not a date. You're just hanging out. It's a Friday night. She hits you up and say, hey, baby, like, I'm with my family or I'm with friends at this place. You should tag along. We want to meet you, right? And this is your first time ever meeting this girl. That's the key right here. If you met this girl before and you're meeting up with her friends, it's whatever. But if you've never met up with this girl before and this is your first time seeing her and it happens to be at a spot that she picked and with her friends, it's a setup because it's the same scenario except a little bit different. You're going to go over there and the same thing's going to happen. They're going to rack up the bill. You're going to pay for the bill. It's going to be a couple $100. And then deuces, and they're out of here. Or they might come over to your crib and not do anything with you and leave afterwards, right? But this can happen. And y'all need to be very careful with that because this is how a lot of girls can use y'all out in Colombia is they know you're a gringo. They know you got money and they're going to take advantage of that. And what they're going to do is they're going to purposely pick a spot that's very expensive, that's very well known within the city, already knowing that your thirsty ass is going to come over there and pay for her and her friends, so they can take pictures, in the restaurant and show off, oh, look at me, I'm at this nice restaurant, and have it all be done, on your wallet, on your dime. So just be very careful with that, guys. I know there's going to be guys in the comment section saying, oh, but it's Colombia, it's cheap, it's just a couple hundred. Bro, listen, the money ain't the issue. The issue is principle. You don't want these girls toying with you and treating you like an ATM machine. That's the problem with a lot of you guys, is you guys don't know where to draw the line. Some of you guys are going to be like, oh, if you broke, just say that. And no, listen, bro, this ain't about being broke or having money. This is about not being dumb, okay? And just like anywhere else in the world, if girls out there see that you're too nice and that you're always willing to spend money, trust me, they're going to take an inch and they're going to make it into a mile, okay? And that won't be the last time they'll hit you up. They'll probably hit you up the next weekend, the next day, like, oh, I'm at this other place, you should tag along, for the same thing to happen, okay? So do not do that, guys. Do not have these girls treat ya like an ATM machine, okay? You are a human being that deserves love and deserves genuine affection, and you guys shouldn't be toyed around like that, okay? So as soon as you see a chick text you saying, oh, you should come over, I'm with friends, family, and this is the first time you're meeting her, cut that off, man. Tell her, nah, just come over after you're done with your friends. Tell her just like that, all right? And see what she says. If she says, oh, nah, that means she was just toying around with you to begin with, okay? So be very careful with that, guys. And now the other factor to this that is very dangerous, actually, this is the danger safety part of it, is if she says, oh, I'm bringing a friend along. The issue is this can be a setup. Now, as you guys know, scopolamine, robberies, druggings are very popular right now, specifically in Medellin, Colombia. And a lot of the time what ends up happening, how this all usually starts, is because a friend tagged along. And again, you guys are gonna be in a different country, and you're dealing with these girls, these spies, these beautiful women, and you're gonna have drinks involved, and you're not really thinking about what could go wrong, okay? Because a lot can go wrong from a situation like this. There's a reason why she's inviting her friend, right? Why these scopolamine queens invite their friends, and that's because they'll both play a role. One of them will be the distractor. Usually it's the main girl that'll be the distractor. She'll be the one that'll be with you, sitting around, maybe kissing up on you, doing what you got to do for the time being. And the other friend will be the one that'll be actually putting the scopolamine in your drinks, making drinks for you, making food for you, whatever the case is. And that's what they do. Or it could be vice versa. But either way, they play roles. And you think it's going to be a threesome because you got them over to your crib after the date. However, that is the point. They're trying to set you up, okay? And the best way to set you up is to have one girl in front of you distracting you, have another one doing what she need to do, okay? So, yeah, guys, be very careful with this one, because this happens to a lot of guys out in Medellin. You never want to be outnumbered over there, especially if it's at your crib, because the whole point of that is to tag team you, to take you down, and then rob you. They have another person to assist them with the robbery, all right? So that way it can take all your laptops, your credit cards, everything as a group and leave. So be very careful with that, guys, all right? Now, moving on to the next point. This is very similar to the first one, but a little bit different. It has kind of more to do with shopping more than food and drinks, right? So this is a very common trick that a lot of these Colombian girls use on gringos out there to get them new clothes and new things and shopping and all that. We're gonna be like, oh baby, like I gotta go to Santa Fe Mall, or I gotta go to whatever store, and I'm gonna buy a couple things, but if you want, you can tag along with me. We could just hang out. So you, in your head, you think when she says tag along, that means that you're gonna go over there, she's gonna pay for her shit, get whatever she needs, and y'all gonna have some food or whatever it is afterwards, right? That's what a lot of y'all gonna think about that, right? Nah. This is the reality, and this is what happened to me when I went to Santa Fe Mall with a chick out there, all right? So we went to Santa Fe Mall, and she specifically told me before we went over there that I don't got to pay for nothing, that she's going to do it herself, right? So I was under the impression that this girl was going to pay for her shit. So we went into a department store, a really nice department store. I forgot the name of it. And she was picking out a couple stuff. And I was actually looking at what she was picking up. And I'm like, all right, this is not anything extraordinary, but I'm looking at the prices and I'm like, bro, this is a little hefty for someone that is making Colombian pesos. So what's going on here? I started getting question mark or red flag in my head. But I was like, nah, maybe she got the money, right? Because she did tell me beforehand that she was going to buy it. So I'm going to hold her to it. So she got a really nice small purse and a dress. And so basically we went up to the cashier and the cashier was ringing her up. And then I noticed once she said the price, she looked at me and I'm looking at her. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bitch, I thought you were going to pay for this. Why are you looking at me like if you're looking for my help to assist you with this? What is going on here? So I asked her, what's going on? And she's like, oh, baby, like, you're not going to pay? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You told me that I was just here to tag along. I didn't know I had to pay for it. And she said, oh, baby, but it's only a couple dollars. It's only a couple Colombian pesos. You can afford it. And then the other girls that were around were looking at me too. And I was like, bruh, really? So I was like, whatever, bro, because it was only like, I think it was only like $60, $70, I think it was for the person for the dress. So I was like, whatever, bro. I'm going to do it this one time and this one time only. So I paid for it. And then afterwards, I told her straight up, hey, listen, I like you and all, you cool people, but never do that to me again. If you're going to go to a store and you want me to get you something, you tell me that, okay? If you know you can't afford it and you don't got the money for it, tell me that. And I'll probably get it for you, right? Honesty is key here. Do not deceive me and tell me that you're going to buy something, which is what you told me, that I'm just here to tag along with you. And when we get there, now you're looking at me with the puppy eyes like, oh, you buying this for me, baby? Like, nah, fam, we don't do it like that, okay? So I told her straight up after that very nicely, all right? And granted, it ended up being a great day afterwards, right? She showed me her appreciation after that. However, it's the principle. You got to be honest and sincere with me. If you can't afford it and you want me to buy you something, tell me that and we'll figure something out. But don't try to deceive me. And this is what a lot of girls will end up doing to you guys in Colombia is they'll tell you to tag along with them and their friends to the mall or whatever. You're going to go and then they're going to get you to pay for shit, right? And guys, listen, it's different if, let's just say, you're at the mall and you go get some ice cream or you go get some food, whatever. That's whatever. You know, that's all me. Don't worry about it. But it's different when a chick is like, oh, you don't got to worry about it. I'm going to the mall, buy myself some stupid stuff. It comes up to $70, $80. And now she's looking at you to pay for it. Like, nah, fam, you never told me that you wanted me to pay for it or that if I can buy you something. Right? So it's the principle of it. It's not being broke. It's not being stupid. Okay? But anyways, guys, listen, watch out for this type of stuff when you guys are out in Colombia. These are things that specifically happen in Colombia a lot to a lot of foreigners that Colombian girls will try to take advantage of. And there's a lot of fabulous, amazing Colombian women, okay, especially in Medellin, a lot of great people. I've met a lot of great people. However, there's also a lot of rotten apples that try to take advantage of the fact that you got money and you're in their country and they know you're going to do what they want because they're pretty, okay? So don't be dumb. Be very smart when you guys are out there. Don't be used. Don't be treated as an ATM. And yeah, guys, so I think I will make a part 2. I decided to split this up. So this is part 1. I'm going to talk about some other stuff, some more crazier stuff in part 2. And guys, let me know what you guys think. Am I cheap? Am I broke? Am I smart? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, guys. And also make sure to check out my Patreon, okay? My Patreon is very affordable. $5 for the cheapest tier, and then you got $10 for the most expensive one. You got some exclusive content that I'll never show here on YouTube. So make sure to check that out. The link is in the description and in my bio. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, peace out.